talk now about the breaking news, the life and legacy of Bill Walton as he passed away earlier today due to a bout with cancer. And he was an iconic, an NBA Hall of Famer, but also a unique, kind of eclectic broadcaster. I want to put up just this tweet from the UCLA men's basketball team where he played his college hoops, won 2 national titles under head coach John Wooden. UCLA mourns the passing of 2-time NCAA champion Bill Walton, a Naismith Hall of Famer, inductee, member of the charter UCLA Hall of Fame class there in 1984. The NBA releasing a statement from the commissioner, Adam Silver, saying Bill Walton was truly one of a kind. As a Hall of Fame player, he redefined the center position. His unique all-around skills made him a dominant force at UCLA and led to an NBA regular season and finals MVP, 2 NBA championships, and a spot in the NBA's 50th and 75th anniversary teams. What an iconic person Bill Walton was. We want to bring into the conversation right now as we talked about him as a broadcaster. I think that's where most recently everyone knows him. Doug Tamaro, the Arizona State Senior Associate Athletic Director, Media Relations. Doug, thank you so much for joining us here on Live Now from Fox. And Bill Walton touched so many lives. If you're around college hoops, you kind of met him. He was 6'11", he had red hair, he was a little bit different, loved to wear the tie-dye shirts. What kind of legacy did Bill Walton have, and maybe what was your reaction when you heard the news today?
I was actually on a hike, and I didn't have my cell phone, wasn't able to get service, and when I got off the mountain, there was texts and, all kinds of Bill Walton, and there was such sadness because we lost such a great person. He was such a great human being. He was such a great player, and he was before my time, really, but everybody seems to know him as an announcer, but more importantly, the way they were treated by Bill when they met him. You were truly the most important person to him when he met you. It was just a joy to be around him. And I do want people to know one thing. No one prepared harder for a broadcast than Bill Walton.
Yeah, that is so very true. And Bill Walton, you kind of get a sense that he's a goofball. He likes to have fun, but he also is one of the greatest players in basketball history. The 50th All team, the 75th team, played for the Portland Trailblazers, won a title there, again won it with the Boston Celtics, kind of coming off the bench in a different guard due to some health concerns there with his feet and whatnot as well. But some of these images we're getting, and I do want to put up some tweets here from you, Doug, because his time in the Pac-12, he was certainly very iconic in the broadcasting realm. Of course, you said this earlier today, I'm devastated. I don't know a kinder, more generous, thankful person than Bill Walton. I don't know meet many celebrities. I mean, everybody. He felt special, but he did that with everyone, every day, every moment. And we also want to talk about this moment because it's iconic to potentially Arizona State. This is a true story. You posted this in 2019. Bill Walton asked today if it was okay to light a candle inside the arena for a birthday cake. I told him, yeah, sure, do whatever you want. We also have this video, and this coming in as he is right there along Dave Pasch, lighting the candle at Arizona State, and you just have to wait to see what Bill Walton does because he does it in the only way Bill Walton does, eating the candle, flame and all. Obviously a hilarious moment, but that just kind of summarizes who Bill Walton was. He was just not afraid of being who he is.
It was funny when that happened. I wasn't watching the game because I was courtside and I'm across the way, and my text blew up. Bill Walton just ate a lit candle, and you went, okay, yeah, that makes sense. But then I realized why he had asked about it, and that pairing with him and Dave, for the people that understand what we do in this profession, when you knew that it was Bill and Dave coming to your arena to do a game, it just picked up your energy. And Bill in general, it was special when Bill was coming to your place. No one prepared more. In our world, you knew that when Bill was doing your game, you would get that call about 2 weeks before, and he asked for an hour to go over your basketball roster. And it was just always an hour well spent.
Yeah, so funny, and he made it light. But like you mentioned, he knew the game, he understood the game. He kind of made it for a different crowd as well, just where he was there as well. Can we speak more to Bill Walton as the player, because he was certainly iconic? You said before his time, but I think maybe he doesn't get appreciated just based on how much success he had as a broadcaster. He was under John Wooden. He won 2 titles there. Obviously, Lou Alcindor, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar was kind of the predecessor to him, but he was one of the greats of all time. Is it fair to say that?
Yeah, and what's interesting to me is Bill, when he would show up at Arizona State, would want to sign all the autographs that he could. But every once in a while, he couldn't get to everyone because maybe he had a flight to catch. And so one year, and it was after COVID, when there was some spacing reasons, and he was just being safe. He actually brought about 100 cardstock autographs of magazine covers and photos of him, and so and they were all autographed personally, so we could hand them out to people if they wanted his autograph, and he had to go. But what was really evident to me is to see all the old magazines, before there was X and Twitter and all the stuff that we do now. When you look at those old magazines, the Sports Illustrated, the number of times he was on there, the stats that he had, it says a lot about him that he was such a great player, but we know more about him as a person and the way he treated people. But it gets overlooked how good of a player that. I think it was 21 of 22 in a basketball game from the field in the NCAA championship. Those are just numbers that'll probably never be touched. And he was a darn good player and a darn good person.
That is so very true. All right, Doug, thank you so much for joining us here on Live Now from Fox, a true icon as well. Thanks again for joining us.
My pleasure.
All right, thank you so much for that. Doug Tamaro there with Arizona State, a media relations senior associate athletic director. This coming in from Fox College Hoop, saying Bill Walton passed away at the age of 71 following a prolonged battle with cancer. You can see him there. Just the amazing life and legacy that he left behind on the basketball court and beyond. He was truly one of a kind.